This is probably one of those cases where the grammar rule is secondary and you kind of just know instinctively how to punctuate what's going on here. So we should look at the answer choices first though, try to think about what might be happening. And one thing I noticed right away is choice B has the same words as choice D. The only thing that they changed is a semicolon and a period. Now, most of the time, a semicolon and a period, if they're both choices, we can cross them both out because what does a semicolon do? It separates two complete sentences that could stand on their own. So that's exactly what a period does. So if they both do the same thing, then in 98% of cases, they're the same thing. So if they give you both options and they're not changing the wording in any way, right? The words are the same. The only difference is the punctuation. You can cross them both out confidently. Now our choice is easier, right? Do we have a comma or not? So let's take a look at the sentence. While one requires oxygen and one does not, aerobic and anaerobic respiration are both forms of cellular respiration. And then we have this dash, which kind of also functions like a little bit of a sentence ender. So I'm going to stop right there. It's got to be a comma. And hopefully you just hear it, that this whole first part is an intro clause, right? Where we're leading into the main sentence. And so what a comma does is it allows us to attach that intro to the main sentence. So that's perfect for what's going on here. So we could have removed that entirely and just said aerobic and anaerobic respiration are both forms of cellular respiration. That's a sentence. It could stand on its own. So what does a comma do? We learned that it's a pause, but that's not an effective way to think about grammar. It could save you here, but in general, you want to think of it as a comma as a break. It is a place where we attach different pieces of a sentence. Usually we're attaching an extra something to the main sentence itself. And so that comma shows that attachment. It's like the glue, and that's exactly what it's doing here. But again, this might be one where you just had a good instinct and yeah, all right, take those ones when you can get them.